What's up, everybody? I just had something very damn interesting happen to me that inspired me to want to make a video. And this ain't about no trucking. This ain't about nothing pertaining to trucking. Well, kind of, sort of, but this is just general life stuff. I had something happen to me, and it's not the first time. It won't be the last time. It's something that I have to deal with every now and again. But first, I'm gonna tell you a story. And I used this story about 6 months to a year ago to one of my homeboys. I was talking to him about whatever it takes mentality. To succeed in life, you gotta have whatever it takes mentality. You know, you can watch a hip-hop preacher talk about that. You know, when you want to breathe when you want success as much as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And what that is a whatever it takes mentality. No matter what gets you down, you keep on going. Whatever comes across your path, you overcome it. You go through it. You go under it. You go around it. Either way, you do what it takes to get to where you're going. Whatever means possible. So I call it the whatever it takes mentality. And I was telling my friend a story. I said, let me see if I can give you an analogy, dog. I said, what I'm talking about here. And I'm going to use a dog, because a dog, man, first of all, I like dogs. You can use this with any animal, really. You know, because we as men and women, our thinking gets us into trouble. Our thinking is very vital. But at the same time, our thinking can get you out of trouble. Because what you believe influences your actions, and your actions influence your results. So, if you go to the root of that, your results is based by what you believed. And if I can convey one message that's got to be the most important message, is this. If you hear all the rambling I go on about, but if you will always remember, you can, or I can do that. It's going to change your life tremendously. Because Henry Ford said it best. Whether you think you can or you can't, either way you are correct. So, don't be limited on your thinking. Set out to do something and have the confidence that I can do this, I can do that. Because if you don't think you can, guess what? You're just wasting your damn time. But back to the story at hand. I told him, I said, man, whatever it takes mentality. Here, I'm going to give you an analogy. And I shot this off the hip. It might not make a lot of sense, but you might like it. I told him, I said, you got a dog walking down the street. And all of a sudden, he decides to cross the road. And as soon as he goes across the road, bam, hit by a car. He tumbles a couple times, ends up in the ditch. He's all mangled up, man. He's all mangled up. Well, right back behind him there, one of his little buddy dogs is walking up behind him, and he seen the whole thing take place. And he ran up to him. And he's like, Bobby, man, you just got hit by a car. Bobby's like, no shit. Bobby, are you all right? Bobby's like, man, I'm hurting. I don't know, man. I think one of my legs is broke. He tried to stand up, and his legs was like, he fell down. He's like, Bobby, you gonna be all right, man. He said, but I hate to bring this up at this moment, but Miss Smith up the street, she just threw out the garbage. You know, Miss Smith always has lots of table scraps left over in her garbage. And all of a sudden, Bobby said, Miss Smith threw out the garbage? You say? He said, yeah, Bobby. Bobby jumped up. He's like, fuck, let's go and get them damn scraps. He wobbled his ass down there to get those table food scraps. The moral of the subject is, whatever it takes mentality. I don't give a damn what happens in your life. When you have whatever it takes mentality, whatever comes in your path, you're going to see it through. You're going to be there. You're going to finish it. Another important thing that you can relay in your life is always finish what you start. Because if you don't finish what you start, you're always a quitter. Quitters never win. and winners never quit. So that's just some life philosophy for you. The reason I tell you that story is this. You know, those people that are new to the channel, I put up a little story here a while back ago, but I seen another story by the Golden Child, and I thought, damn, I got to step up my story, man, because his is touching. Look, man, it's like this. You watch the Golden Child, and you got a lot of nuggets coming from a guy that's been on both ends of the spectrum. He's been successful, he's been dirt poor. All right? Now he's successful, and he's throwing out advice to people. He wants to help people along the way. He understands something. He understands what goes around comes around. That's me. I aspire to inspire. And I'm greedy about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm greedy on the reason I put this shit out there. Now don't get confused now. I'm not greedy. I don't want anything from you. I don't want your money. I don't want none of that crap. But what I do want is the good rewards that come back to me for the value I place in other people's lives. Because what you do to another, you also do to yourself. Remember that. What you do for another, you do for yourself. So that's why I 100% aspire to inspire. I'm here to tell you, you can achieve the dreams of your life. You tell me what you want, and I can tell you how to get it. And sorry, I just got confused. I looked down, I seen legs. It's amazing what you'll see up here in the captain's seat sometimes. But damn, you tell me what you want, and I will tell you how to get it. Let me pop that screen. There we go. Another Henry Ford quote is this. Shit, how'd it go? Okay, I'm probably gonna mess this all up, but it goes to the sound of, you can achieve anything that you want in your life if you break it down into enough small steps. Okay, you think about that for a minute. I might make another video about that to touch on it. Anyway, back to my story, man, because I'm rambling. Man, I get hot talking about this kind of stuff right here, because this is my bread and butter. I've spent probably the last 15, 20 years of my life researching, reading, and just filling my brain up with all the knowledge on philosophy. And shit, we go down to philosophy, religions, all religions on the end of the spectrum. It's funny about religion, man. Religions virtually disagree about everything with each other, but they all agree on one thing. One thing is, you become what you think about the most. Now let that sink in. What are you thinking about today? Are you thinking you're unworthy? Are you thinking you're a loser? Are you thinking you're a piece of shit? Careful what you think. Like I said, beliefs create your actions, and your actions create your results. So if you're thinking you're bad about yourself, you're going to make actions and decisions based on your personal belief about yourself. Therefore, you're going to put yourself in a real shitty situation. And then you're going to be wondering, why am I in this shitty situation? And it goes back to what you think about. Anyway, you can do the research yourself. All religions disagree virtually on every damn thing, but they all agree with, you become what you think about. I think it's Jesus' quote is, a man is as he thinketh in his heart. Anyway. Oh shit, I lost track of where I was going with this. I'm rambling too much. There's so much to say. Okay, I'm gonna try to backtrack in my mind while I'm just rambling and buying some time. You know, that's what we people do. We ramble about some bullshit while we're trying to think about what we was going to say. Anyway, okay, I don't know where I was going with that. So we're gonna back it up to, I aspire to inspire, and you gotta have whatever it takes mentality. And I told you that story to tell you this. Today, I went, I know what I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you my story, but hell, let's save it for another video. Because any way you cut it, you do not want to take advice from somebody that don't have what you have. I mean, you can't take financial advice from a broke person. You can't take health advice from an overweight, out of shape person. And you can't take life advice if they ain't got their shit together. Like, you gonna tell me how to do this, but you ain't got it? Let me tell you, because if you know how to do something, but you don't have it, then you don't know how to do it. Because there's no quote that says to know and not do is to not know. But let me tell you right now, if I know how to do something and I got the faith 100% that I can do it, and I'm going to have the results. But if I know 100% in my mind how to do something, but I don't do it, maybe I don't really know how to do it, or else I would have it. So never take advice from somebody that don't have what you have, or have what you want. Don't take advice from out of shape people trying to tell you how to get in shape. I see that shit all the time. Somebody it's overweight, they out of shape, they eat like shit, but they gonna tell you how to be healthy. Come on, dog. If you knew, you'd be that healthy person you're sitting there preaching about. Or broke-minded mentality, broke bank account ass people talking about telling you how you could make money. Man, I love that shit. That shit is funny. I used to be in network marketing, and I had a lot of fun with it. I'm a people person. I like to talk. But I spent about 3 years of my life network marketing with 2 companies. And I had a lot of fun, met a lot of good people. And I realized that wasn't my calling. I realized that if I can't inspire you enough to come make money with me, then I'm just going to do it on my own. And that's what I've done. I do it on my own. I'm very successful at it. So people still hit me up on my inbox on Facebook and stuff. I mean, like, hey, won't you check out this new company, yada, yada, yada. And I look, man, I tried like hell to convince people to come make money with me. And I realized I just make a lot more money on my own. So that's that. But today I was walking out of a truck stop. Oh, let me get back in. I was in the shower. I just stopped in Kentucky to grab a quick shower before I make the rest of my drive down into Georgia. And like normal, I'm in the shower and I bend over, I'm stretching, I'm trying to touch before my toes, you know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to stretch. I'm always doing squats. I'm always waking up in the morning doing like those Chinese people, you know, I'm sitting there doing my arm rows and shit. But I'm in the shower, right? And I get in there and I wash off real quick, I rinse off real quick, and then I'm bending over stretching, trying to stretch my toes, or touch my toes. And all of a sudden I felt this pinch in my back. And I ain't ever pulled something in my back by stretching. But as soon as I done it, I thought, oh shit, damn it. It pisses me off when I do that. Because I spend the next couple of days to the couple of weeks all messed up. You know, I pulled my back so many times. But I just pulled it by stretching. And it's to the point when I came straight out of the shower soaking ass wet and braced myself and sit down on the toilet to try to straighten up and breathe and regain myself, because man, it was hurting. It was just that throbbing in the lower back, man. It was hurting. That inflammation was on point. And I sat there for a minute, gained my composure, tried to relax and try to, you know, stretch out myself a little bit, you know, try to take tension off of it. Anyway, I got back up and I wobbled in there. Man, it's hard as hell to take a shower when your back's out of whack. It took about 3 times longer, maybe 4 times longer to get my shower. And I'm usually in and out in 10 minutes and ready to roll. And I came out of there and I walked straight over to the medicine aisle and grabbed a bottle of Aleve and paid for them. Walked straight over to Arby's to grab me something to eat. So I don't get hungry later on. And while I'm waiting in line, waiting on my food, I'm opening up that bottle, you know, all limp mold and shit, and I popped me 4 of them. That's probably too much. That ain't too good on my liver. But man, let me tell you, that I had to relieve it. But I came out of the truck stop, right? Came out of the truck stop walking sideways. No, I'm not talking about walking sideways like sidestepping. I'm talking about I'm standing straight, walking a straight line, but my body looks like this. Because I can't stand straight up. I'm walking over. Here's a good picture. Picture somebody walking with 50 pounds, 100 pounds hanging by one arm and their body's leaned over. That's what it looked like when I was walking out through there. And every step was just hurting. I mean, by this time, man, I'm shaking. Oh shit, big bump. I'm shaking because the pain is just there, man. I mean, it's just throbbing and throbbing. I'm starting to shake. I'm messed up. But you know what I done? I got my ass back to my truck. I took a minute to eat. I sat there for a minute. I reached over and I pushed that parking brake. I said, let's go on down the road. I'm hurting right now. But you know what? Whatever it takes mentality. I don't give a shit what happens. I'm going to keep on keeping on. Because I'm the breadwinner of my family. My wife don't work. She's so damn special. She don't need to work. Yeah, you like that, ladies, don't you? She's so damn special. My wife don't need to work. I told her, I said, you just sit home, take care of the house, take care of the home bills, take care of the kids, and I take care of the rest. You know, because I'm a man's man. I take care of mine. I've got that whatever it takes mentality. I bust my ass to take care of what I got. And it's very inspiring to know that somebody is like that when they come from nothing. They come from nothing. In an older video, I said, you know, I come from a family that had whose level of thinking was success was getting accepted for disability. See, like my mother, she was applying for a disability check by the time she was 27. Oh, I got carpal tunnel. I got carpal tunnel. Don't get it twisted. I'm not making fun of my mom. I mean, I am, but I do it to her too, because I'm like, you just a lazy, give me a handout. I'm not cut like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not cut from that piece of cloth. I could get on disability with the problems I've had, just like a lot of people that work do. But when you don't have that mentality of thinking, you don't look for handouts. You look for results from your own actions. So that's not in my future. That's not in my path. I'll retire when I'm in the ground. I'll be on disability when I'm in the ground. But you got to have whatever it takes mentality. If you want something in life, you're going to have to dig down deep. Find the courage within you to say, I can do this. And have the confidence to know you can do that. And shoot for it. I mean, even if you just aim for the stars. If you fall short, you're still landing on the moon. But if you don't go for it, you ain't ever gonna have shit. And here's something that's really touching to me. This is my why. You know, I got kids. I got two boys. One that's just about an adult. One that's just turned 8. And I view it like this, man. What I put into my kids, I put into myself. What I put into myself, I put into my kids. See, I grew up, I didn't have that mentorship. I didn't have that in a family that was setting a level of thinking, a standard of living for me. See, I set that level of thinking for my boys as soon as I knew I was about to be a father. I changed that level of thinking. I raised that standard. So when my boys get out on their own, they're going to have something already established to go from. See, they're not going to start from scratch. They're not going to start from scratch. I mean, just kind of think of a damn video game that you played as a kid. You know, I'm a Generation Xer, so I came through from the era of Nintendo, Super Nintendo. So we're going to use Mario. I think the original Mario had 8 boards, 8 levels. Now think about this. What if my father in life would have got himself to level 4? And then by the time I came in the picture, I'm already on level 4, pushing for level 5. I'm that much closer. See, but when I came into adult world and started working, I started out on 0. I started from the beginning. So for me, my level of thinking is this: how far I can go with my family. Whenever I hand off the torch to my sons, they're gonna be on up the scale, so to speak. They don't have to start out from scratch. And again, I love my kids so damn much. I'm not going to allow them to start start from scratch. And if you could sit there and honestly tell yourself you don't give a shit about your kids other than to raise them, feed them, clothe them, teach them right from wrong, And then at age 18, 19, 20, when you boot them out of the house, say, bye, you're on your own. See, that's not my thinking. My thinking is to propel them into life. So, not going any further, I'm already keeping you on 20 minutes, so without even going any further on that topic, just let that marinate for a little bit and think about that. You know, if what you're doing now, there ain't nothing wrong with it, if that's what you want. But see, what I want is to propel my kids. I'm a pay now, play later kind of guy. 99% of people are play now, pay later. That's why they reach 60, 70 years old, no retirements, and they still got to work a job because they can't pay their bills. And that was, you know, bad choices and mistakes. Me, myself, I choose to pay now to play later. Anyway, I'm going to cut this short. My bad, I'm just lying to you. I'm going to cut it long because it's 21 minutes. Hey, if I rub some feathers, I apologize. I'm not trying to. But I've got a damn hunger for success. I've got a daggum thirst for it. On achievement. And then nothing pisses me off more than see a lazy ass bum not doing shit. Now, if you ain't got no responsibilities, that's your own accord. I'm kind of jealous of the homeless person. They ain't got no responsibilities. With that being said, if you're a working adult and you got kids and you ain't striving every day to better yourself, guess what? Your kids are going to do the same thing. So, just think about that for a little bit. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get on down the road. Y'all be good. Check you in the next one. See you. Bye.